Hello. Hello. Welcome back. We are going to be proceeding right where we left off. We had just finished Act 1. Moving on to Act 2 of Snatcher. We're going to capture some robots by shooting them with gun. All right. Cure.
Okay, let's try to sort all this out. Metal Gear, would you mind helping out?
Is
Not
this
at
gonna
all.
be a
Now
recap
projecting
episode?
recorded video images.
Gibson calls in and you two immediately head for the abandoned factory in the M District. But when you arrived, Gibson had already been killed by someone, or something at the factory. From hair and skin samples recovered from his body, you determined that the perpetrators were two Snatchers, one male and one female. In addition, from a floppy disk containing notes from Gibson's investigation, you discovered that Snatchers have a crucial defect. Gibson was apparently killed because he had learned about this weak point. And this weak point is a key difference between them and real humans. Their artificial skin cannot tolerate ultraviolet rays. Long-term exposure causes it to become cancerous, a form of melanoma. This severely limits the places and times that they can operate to midwinter, when daylight hours are their shortest, and of course at night. And it looks as if it will take at least 6 months for them to develop a new skin which overcomes this fault. So their biggest weak point was that they had to keep themselves protected from ultraviolet rays over the past 6 months. Gibson really put his earlier training as a science cop to good use in figuring this one out. And that's why they use plenty of sunscreen, even in the middle of the winter. As a result of this, it becomes clear that there is one thing they must have to continue their survival. And that is medical facilities, where they can treat artificial skin which has become cancerous. And it appears that Gibson may have located a hospital used for this very purpose. In an effort to determine where Gibson had been investigating, you analyzed his stomach contents, found buffalo meat, and headed to the only place in the city that serves it, Outer Heaven. Isabella Velvet, a dancer at this place, gives you a description, which allows you to put together a montage of the man Gibson was trying to track down. You then ran this montage through the city's data bank, using Jordan. And that gave you two suspects, Ivan Rodriguez and Freddie Nielsen. But from the condition of Ivan's skin, you determined that there was no possibility he could be a Snatcher. There was no evidence at all of melanoma. But as he was in possession of liquid sky, you turned him over to narcotics. Following that, a search of Freddie Nielsen's home turned up large quantities of sunscreen. Nielsen's wife, Lisa Nielsen, turns out to be a Snatcher, and you dispose of her. And you confirm that the skin cells found under Gibson's nails were from Lisa. Freddie Nielsen also turns out to be a Snatcher, and you dispose of him as well. The hair sample that was found in Gibson's hand is confirmed as being from Freddie.
I'm gonna give
So
you a
you were able
noogie.
to determine that these two Snatchers, Freddie and Lisa, were the ones who killed Gibson. But then we have a problem. The bounty hunter who saved you, Seed, Random Hajil. An investigation uncovers that the information he provided when he filled out his bounty hunter registration was completely false. So who is this guy? Friend or foe?
What about the bank account he was having his bounty deposited into?
It was a common account used for paying bounty, and the funds were retransferred from there. We couldn't learn anything from it. Thank you, Metal.
Mysterious bounty
And now
hunter.
for the real fun. The hospital that Gibson had tracked down. If we can hit that, we may be able to shut down this snatch operation of theirs. Or if we can find some kind of patient records there, we may be able to find them quite easily.
So, Little John's memory might provide us with an important lead.
That's right. If we're lucky, there may be something left that we can work with. Navigators record everything their junkers do, just in case.
Just in case, huh? Well, this looks like one of those cases.
Harry should have recovered it by now. Go see how he's doing. Seed, I'm counting on you to find this hospital.
Alright. So that's the recap. That's actually very helpful. It's very detailed. So if you're just starting, if you're just watching now, it's a good summary of all the shit we got up to. See it, you're looking more and more like a first-rate junker every day. I wouldn't want to lose this great view, don't you agree? Yes, it is beautiful. What is this a picture of? I'm sure it's quite boring for someone like you who doesn't care about art. Watch it, Seed. Don't just search people recklessly like that. If I was a Snatcher, I would have killed you long ago. That's not possible, is it? That's how they work, by breaking down people's trust in each other. Be careful, Seed. It's auto-tinting glass. By applying a slight current on the electrochromic tungsten coating of the glass, its tint can be adjusted from perfectly transparent to almost opaque. Don't touch that picture. That's really special to me. The first thing you should do is get Harry to recover Little John's memory for you. He's a very shady character, but he doesn't seem to be working against us. Still haven't figured out what this chess piece is supposed to mean, have we? Apparently it had nothing to do with that incident with Freddy. It may have something to do with the hospital that Gibson found. Go to engineering and have Harry play back Little John's memory for you. Alright, let's do that. This is engineering.
About time you got here, Gillian. I've got Little John's memory all ready for you.
Well, were you able to get anything from it?
Just relax. I'll put it on the monitor for you now. I'm afraid it was almost completely destroyed beyond recovery. Those Snatchers, they sure do a thorough job.
What do you mean? Wasn't there anything left?
Like I said, just relax. I was able to get one video image out of it. I don't have the slightest what this is, but it's definitely got something to do with Jean's investigation. This is it.
Hospital
So,
O'Lean.
Gillian, do you have any idea what this is?
Hospital O'Lean? This is almost certainly the Snatcher-controlled hospital that Gibson was looking for.
You ought to run the name through Jordan, but if that hospital is not legit, the data won't mean anything. This city is packed with unregistered hospitals.
The sign in this picture looks curved. This word O'Lean might continue past the edge of the image.
I've stored this image. You can view it at any time. Just use the graphic memory command in the possessions menu.
What's the problem? You got something to say? Say it. It's a picture of Harry as a child. It's the bottle with Napoleon's video phone number on it. You want to search me or my dead body? There's no way to tell who the parents were. This picture is the only memory I have of my childhood. Are you sure it's you? Yeah, we've analyzed the bone structure of the kid in the picture, and that's definitely me. Napoleon's video phone number is written on it. Harry, do you think I can really make it as a junker? Chief and I know a good kid when we see one. You'll do just fine. I've heard he's really good, already put down at least 3 of them, but I still don't get along with those types. But I thought that these blasters were the only things that could take out a Snatcher. In theory, that's right. A standard ray gun just isn't strong enough. Still, if you modified a standard ray gun to focus its energy much better than usual, you never know. But that would make it that much harder to hit your target, right? That's right. In other words, this random is one heck of a shot. Normally that just doesn't work. Hey, I may be old, but I'm in good shape. I don't know too much about hospitals. Never heard of this one either. You might think I'm old-fashioned, but you got to trust your instincts. They're the most important weapons a junker has. Gillian? What? Harry suggested that we check the hospital using the Jordan system, but the Jordan system doesn't offer a hospital search function. Really? Why don't we ask Napoleon? Alright. Text with all the numbers. Do. What, you again? What do you want? More information? That's right, I need your help. Why don't we get the password out of the way first? The revolution? I'll be seeing you. Look me up again after you've done your homework. Alright, we need to... look up Napoleon again quick for the new password. Is ended. Okay, so we need to say is ended. Oh, well, he's using the old password now. Alright, you pass. But we can't talk on the video phone. I'll meet you in the usual place. Okay. Mika, I think I'm finally getting used to being a junker. Yes, I think you're cut out for this work, Gillian. Bounty hunter, eh? Can you trust people like that? Well, he sounds sort of cool, but a little scary too. I wonder what kind of a person he is. You're sure it's on the island, right? Please be careful, Gillian. Gillian. We're going to go to Alton Plaza. I wonder if Napoleon is here. There really are a lot of attractive neon signs in the area. It's Christmas everywhere you look. Even Santa Claus is here. Crowds of busy year-end shoppers are milling about everywhere. A man dressed as Santa Claus is handing out tissues as an advertisement. That's Santa Claus. What's wrong? Nothing, probably just my imagination. Shall we check him out? Let's check out this Santa. Let's go.
Wait a minute, you're no Santa.
How'd you guess?
What are you doing in that outfit?
What are you talking about? Ugh, I'm quitting this job. It's too dangerous. Somebody's after me. I'm gonna end up dead, just like Gibson.
A Chinese Santa, eh? Somehow you just don't fit the image. Well, I'm so sorry to disappoint you. It's a traditional Santa Claus costume. Hey, don't be touching me. There's a tag on the suit which says Rick Bakery Productions. That's the same place which makes those Outer Heaven masks. That's that place that guy over at Plato's Cavern was telling us all about, right? Why don't you just go ahead and tell us who you really are, Napoleon? Nah, us informers are easier to get along with if you don't know who we really are. I need some information about underground hospitals. Besides all the legit hospitals, there are scores of those underground places all over the city. You'll never be able to find them all. Wait a second. You might be able to learn something about those illicit operations by checking up on pharmaceutical orders. After all, almost all the drugs used on the island are manufactured here as well. That's right. All of the pharmaceuticals on the island are distributed or manufactured by Kobe Pharmaceuticals. Kobe Pharmaceuticals, eh? That's where Jamie works. Jamie keeps track of records of shipments of pharmaceuticals throughout the island. She might be able to figure something out. That's right. Let's call her and ask later on. You got a cold there, Napoleon? Some kind of allergy, I guess. I always get this way in the winter. An allergen that only operates in the winter? That could be Snow 9, you know. One can always pick up traces of Snow 9 wherever Snatchers appear. It's this sneezing. Just goes on and on. It's a man-made strain that was developed by the military years ago as a defensive weapon to help protect bases and the like. But wasn't all of it disposed of long ago? Yes, but I hear talk that somebody started cultivating it again about 3 years ago. 3 years ago? That's about the same time the Snatchers first appeared. Don't need to use that yet. For the life of me, I can't figure out what this chess piece is supposed to mean. I wonder what that is. Olean Hospital? Before that, why don't we take care of business? Damn, take it. Heh, thanks a bundle. It may not be the one you're looking for, but I know an Olean hospital. Hey, I'm not doing this for fun, you know. You're gonna have to do a little better than that. Sounds pretty bad. Just as greedy as ever, eh? Here, take it. Thank you very much. I don't know too much about it, but it's over in the RF district. Why don't you go check it out?
Alright, I've had it. Don't call me anymore, okay?
Wait a minute, Napoleon. I'll keep any snatchers off your back.
They're after both of us. You better worry about watching your own back. Oh, by the way, here, a little Christmas present for you.
What? Tissues?
See ya. Merry Christmas.
Well, now he's gone.
No surprise there. He's got plenty of reason to be scared. Besides, I got the information I needed.
There's an advertisement on the back of that pack of tissues.
This is an ad for outer heaven. Just how many different jobs does that guy have?
Maybe we call Jamie now. Right, so which was Jamie's number? That's right, 3444. god, a Snatcher!
Bet I surprised you, huh? Don't worry, this is just a tape. I'm at work right now. If you need to reach me, please call Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs at 391009. Sorry to scare you. Bye!
Okay, I got that number. She really had me for a moment there. Since when did she start pulling practical jokes like this? No doubt that message is a strategy of hers to deal with your troublesome calling. Just what is that supposed to mean, Metal? There's no need to be embarrassed, Gillian. I'm fully aware that Jamie has snatched your heart. Okay. So this is about business, so I can call that number, I think.
Neo Kobe Pharmaceutical Labs, can I help you? Huh? Oh, it's you, Gillian. What's going on?
Sorry about that. I mean, being on duty and all. Jamie, you look really good in white. You think so? Jamie, this is something I've learned since we split up. Although my memories of our time together aren't coming back, my feelings of our time together never left. Gillian. Jamie, I've learned that the Snatchers have taken over a hospital somewhere on the island. I need your help in investigating this. All you have to do is ask, Gillian. I'll do anything to help out. Jamie, that message on your answering machine, wasn't that going a bit too far? Did I scare you? You bet you did. Were you worried? Yes, I was worried. How worried? How worried? Well, really worried, you know? Good. Would you cut the jokes like that? If the Snatchers ever actually got their hands on you, I don't even want to think about it as a joke. Okay, Gillian. How's your memory doing? Any sign it might be coming back? And somehow I feel like maybe I've always been doing this job. I seem to remember wearing white. Can't you recall anything, Gillian? Jamie in white. I'm afraid not. Nothing. The Snatchers require a hospital which has facilities to treat ultraviolet ray exposure. Do you have any ideas about that? Well, having facilities to treat ultraviolet ray exposure is nothing rare. But we keep records here on the hospitals on the island. I'll take a look at those. But don't get your hopes up. If it's a black marketplace running on its own, we probably won't have anything on it at all. Thanks for asking me to dinner the other day. I'm sorry I couldn't go, but I was really happy that you asked. I want to see you. I can't see you now, Gillian. We're better off like this. That's a chess piece. What's that for? I still haven't figured that out myself. That's supposed to have some meaning? From what I know of Gibson's personality, it probably does. Olean, I think I've heard of that. I think it might be a hospital on the island. Almost all of the development and administration of pharmaceuticals on the island takes place here. Okay, I think we've done everything. It was nice talking to you, Jamie. Bye for now. If I find anything out about the hospital, I'll give you a call. Thanks, I really need your help on this one. Talk to you later, Gillian. Bye. Okay. So we got that sorted. Now, let's go investigate that Olean Hospital. Alright, now heading for Hospital Olean. We've arrived at Olean Hospital. What would you like to do? This is the Olean Hospital that Napoleon told us about. There is a neon sign on the roof of the building. The entrance appears to be at the front. I wonder what they specialize in. There are no signs or anything. That's because it's one of the illicit places. The lights are on, and there are signs of people inside. It looks like they are open. Illegally parked cars are nearly blocking the streets. The cars don't appear to be abandoned. They're not scrap, then what? The patient's cars? It says, Hospital Olean. Is this really the place we are looking for? It's an automatically opening double door. All the windows and other openings have heavy metal screens covering them. Could this be the Snatcher maintenance facility that Gibson described? It is covered with heavy metal screening. Animal droppings can be seen in several places on the road and sidewalks. The neon sign appears different from the one in Little John's memory. Is this really the hospital that we saw in Little John's memory? I doubt it. This is odd. They seem to be using pressure plate sensors rather than more modern infrared. In other words, things haven't changed much since they opened. Must have been here a while. Doesn't smell like a hospital usually does. It's more like the smell of filth. We can't know unless we go in. Ilian, be very careful. Alright. I'm going to save here quick. I'll open the door. Are you ready? Yeah, go ahead. We're in the hospital. This would appear to be the reception area. This room seems to be a waiting area. Everybody is holding an animal of some sort. That appears to be one of those super memory parrots. People use these birds frequently now when they study foreign languages, or have other sounds they want to record. It's a Magellanic Kobe penguin. They were developed in 33 as a breed which could thrive in tropical and temperate climates. That's one of those humming dogs, you know, the ones that have had their larynxes modified to help eliminate sound pollution. Ah yes, that's one of those pocket pets popular among women as a combination pet and handbag. They were created by splicing marsupial genes into common household animals. This one would appear to be one of the cat models. The reception area is just inside the entrance on the front side of the building. Everyone is carrying an ID. It would appear that they are all law-abiding Neo-Kobe citizens. There are no suspicious-looking types here. The sign says, dangerous or hard-to-control animals must be on a leash or in a cage. I'm really sorry, but I just can't deal with animals at all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I really wish he would shut up. 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 Oh, spare me. Okay, let's just ask. Have you heard any rumors about snatchers in this area? I'm not worried. We keep a dog at our house. So does this hospital. Snatchers hate dogs, right? There is no solid proof, but animals with good senses of smell are said to be able to pick them out. That's right. That's why so many people are starting to keep pets these days. What kind of a hospital is this? What? Didn't you know before you came? This is an animal hospital. Sorry, but I don't think they can help your little robot friend. Hey, I'm not sick. I'm functioning properly. Phew, it really smells in here. That's the odor given off by these animals and their byproducts. So that's it. I thought something was right. It's a form of pollution. I'm really sorry, but I just can't deal with animals at all. I'm really sorry, but I just can't deal with animals at all. I'll make those little sounds. Alright. I'm looking for a hospital with this sign. Well, it's not the one for this place. Looks kinda similar, though. Okay. I think we've pretty much exhausted every... We have to find out what this hospital is all about. The doctor here has a really good reputation. It's so hard to find a good vet these days. What about the doctor here? Is he any good? He's a fully licensed doctor with his genetic manipulation permit. This is about the only place in town that will see you without an appointment. Fully licensed, eh? He really loves animals, you know, and he's a great surgeon. Well, they don't do direct genetic manipulation, but their treatments are really good. They service manufactured pets here too. And they're approved by the Life Manipulators Oversight Committee. Looks like they take insurance here. then it cannot be an illicit hospital.
Snatchers cannot tolerate dogs. It is improbable that this is their skin cancer treatment center.
Looks like we barked up the wrong tree here. So, now we're back to square one, huh?
Don't become too discouraged. We still have many leads. Let's head back to the turbo cycle.
Alright.
Olean
So it's
Hospital.
not Olean Hospital here.
Unfortunately, this wasn't the place.
You're right, Metal. Okay, let's go.
Gillian, it's the emergency line from HQ. I'll connect you.
Gillian, I'm glad I got you. I got a call from Katrina. She said she has something she needs to give you.
Something to give me? What in the world?
She seemed really scared. Kept saying that Alice was barking.
When did she call?
About 30 minutes or so ago.
Damn.
Gillian, we should hurry.
Yeah, Katrina's in trouble.
Yeah, let's go. Get us to Gibson's house, now, Metal. Set the automatic traffic control system to give us absolute priority. 10-4. God, I hope she's safe. Alright, now heading for Jean-Jacques Gibson's house. We've arrived at Jean-Jacques Gibson's house. Katrina, are you there? There's no answer. Let's check the door. Seems like someone is home, but something is odd. The lights are on. Perhaps Katrina is home. Everything appears to be in order, but still. One can see that the lights are on from out here. Something is odd here. Please use caution, Gillian. It appears normal. There is no sign that it was damaged. It's a very quiet upper-class neighborhood. There is nobody in the area. Huh? It's not locked. Alright, I'll open the door. Are you ready? Yeah, open it. We've entered Gibson's living room. What about Katrina? Where is she? I don't see her. This is rather troubling. I'll save here. There is no one here. Perhaps she's been hidden or captured. The television and data terminals are still on. The lights have been left on. What could have happened to Katrina? The monitors are all still hot. They must have been left on. What's this? I thought this was a window, but there is another shelf here. Why didn't I notice this sooner? A model of a house is on the shelf. It's a perfect miniature of Gibson's house. It's made from a cast, but the detail is excellent. It's a music box, but there is nothing inside it. I didn't know Gibson had made a model of his house. It appears that something was kept inside it. This model may have some connection with our investigation. True, after all, Jean left that search the house memo. This may be what he was referring to. Still, we have to find Katrina. I'm worried about Katrina. Let's see if she's in here. Good idea. Katrina, Katrina. Are you in here? It's me, Gillian. There is no answer. Apparently she cannot hear you. Let's check out the study. Huh? What the? My goodness, what a shambles. Somebody has turned the place upside down. The Snatchers. They must have been looking for something. The room is a shambles. Things are scattered everywhere. The monitor is broken. The hard leather has been torn to shreds. Everything appears to have been smashed and broken. Based on the condition of this room, it looks like they were looking for something. I wonder what. I don't know, but it could be the same thing we're looking for. The machine is a total loss. It's a good thing we had already read the file on the disk. Maybe they are trying to destroy some kind of data on themselves. We can't read it off the disk anymore, but I have it stored in my memory. Don't worry. It appears to have been torn by a claw-like instrument of some kind. They were worried about the location of their hospital getting out. Katrina must have discovered something related to that. I bet you're right. Katrina, Katrina, are you in here? It's me, Gillian. There is no answer. Something must have happened. Checked all that stuff. Yeah. Let's take a look at the garden. Alice should be out there. This is the garden. Huh? Where's Alice? So Alice is missing too. There is nobody in the area. There's nothing unusual. There's nobody around. Look, there's a collar on the ground. It's Alice's magnetic collar. Special devices around their yard prevent the dog from going beyond their property if it is wearing the collar. There is nothing unusual. It seems almost too quiet out here. This garden doesn't lead anywhere. It was Alice's own private space. There is no way that Alice could have gotten out without going through the study. I'm not picking up anything on infrared or on my motion detectors. It appears to have been torn apart. Alice is a Doberman. That's not exactly the kind of dog that goes down easy. That's true, if she was facing a human. This tear is unusual. There is no way Alice would have enough strength to do this. Katrina, answer if you can hear me. There is no answer. Apparently she cannot hear you. Alice may be in earshot. Why don't you call her? Come on, Alice. Come here, girl. There is no sign of her. She rather likes people, so she would no doubt come out if she was here. Save there. Let's go back in. Let's go back to the study. It's as if the only things missing from the house are the people. It was the last working PC-68 in the world. It was a very rare item. Several cuts run perfectly parallel to each other, suggesting something like an animal's claws. It was not a knife or any other cutting tool. Achoo! Gillian, that sneeze. Maybe Snow 9? Wait a moment, let me analyze the air in the room. Analysis complete. It's a very slight amount, but there are definitely traces of Snow 9 here. It would appear that Snatchers have definitely been here. What about communications? Can you transmit? Yes, the Snow 9 isn't dense enough to block communications.
Gillian, I read motion. Use extreme caution. The signal is coming from outside the window.
It's Alice!
The dog Shark is dead. Body temperature suggests it was killed about 10 minutes
no,
ago.
Alice.
No doubt the work of Snatchers.
Scum! No reason to kill the poor animal. Katrina! Where's Katrina?
We can leave the cleanup here to the junk crews. We should look for Katrina.
Judging from the mess they made here, it looks like they were looking for something. We're quite upset that they couldn't find it.
Perhaps that means that Katrina is still safe.
That's true. If they had her, there'd be no need to turn the place upside down like this.
Perhaps Katrina took whatever they were looking for and fled.
I bet you're right, Metal. We've got to find her before they do. Let's get back to the turbo cycle.
Hold on. I remember he gave Katrina his address. So, maybe she fled to Gillian's place. No. Am I a face there? Am I misremembering? Have you been able to contact Katrina yet? Judging from the condition of the apartment, I'd say they were looking for something. Gillian, please, you've got to help Katrina. Have you found Katrina? Is Katrina here? Come on, Seed, get serious. Of course she's not here. Katrina probably has some clue to the hospital that Gibson found. If she calls, we'll put her through to you right away. She may not be able to contact anyone right now. So, did you find Katrina? Katrina isn't here, is she? Don't be stupid. If she was here, we all wouldn't be so worried now, would we? Katrina will be alright. She may look a little fragile, but remember, she's Sean's daughter. She's quite tough. Katrina knows the emergency number for the agency. If something happens, you can bet she'll call. Katrina, answer me if you can hear my voice. There is no answer. She does not seem to be here. This is the desk that Sean was using. It has been straightened up quite neatly. This would be all so much easier if Gibson was still alive. This is the locker used by the runners. Got it all to myself now. Katrina, where are you? Katrina cannot be found in this area. Katrina. Oh, Katrina, there you are. Oops, bad joke, sorry. Katrina, are you in here? She's not an insect, you know. There's no way she could be hiding around here. Katrina, are you in here? Unfortunately, Katrina does not seem to be here. I will shut the locker. Let's see if she's in Alton Plaza. But I really think she's going to be at Gillian's place. Hiding out there. I think it's kind of silly that game's padding out the length by making me do all this stuff instead of just checking my apartment. Let's look for Katrina. The Christmas mood gets yaller every time we come here. The shop windows are all displaying goods for Christmas and New Year's. There's a lot of clothes here that I bet Katrina would love. Katrina isn't here, is she? Hey, over there. What? You see Katrina? Oh, sorry, it was somebody else. More decorations appear every day. Katrina is nowhere around the show windows. With all these people here, it will be quite difficult to locate her. Alright, let's try that area next. Nope, I don't see her anywhere. She does not seem to be in the area. Let's try looking somewhere else. Ugh, seriously? I'm gonna have to exhaust everything. Alright, let's try the nightlife district. Metal, we gotta find her. Don't worry, Gillian, she won't get past my sensors. This is no good, I don't see her anywhere. She does not appear to be here. Katrina, Katrina, answer if you can hear me. Gillian, she'd never be able to hear you in this crowd. Alright, let's try that area next. Nope, I don't see her anywhere. She does not seem to be in the area. Katrina does not seem to be here. Let's look elsewhere. Let's split up and look for her. I'll take over here. Okay, I'll head in this direction. Did you spot her? No, I'm afraid not. Alright, let's try that area next. Nope, I don't see her anywhere. She does not seem to be in the area. Alright, it's just cycling through different areas. we stop by my apartment? Good idea. It might be worthwhile to search the neighborhood. Let's go, Metal. Understood. Setting course for your apartment? We've arrived at your house. What would you like to do? This is your apartment building.
Wait a sec. My lights are on. That's weird. I know I shut them off before I left.
Be careful. A snatcher may be in your apartment.
Searching the place, maybe? I don't have any evidence up there.
This is definitely your building. The window of your apartment is visible from this side. Not surprisingly, there are few pedestrians at this time of night. It's hard to tell from here, but the lights are definitely on. The security system is on. It appears to be in order. How could they get past the security system? I can't limit the movement sensor to just your apartment. What about your infrared sensor? I don't read anything. Apparently nobody is near the window. Metal, check the status of the door of my apartment from here. Alright, now accessing the building security system. Gillian, it's open. What? I know I locked that before I left. I'll open the door. Are you ready? Yeah, open it. This is the living room.
This time I can hear it too.
I read motion. Something is in there.
All right, Metal, lock the front door. We're not letting anything out of here.
We've already looked at everything, so we can just go in the bathroom. Oh. We gotta look at everything again. Nobody appears to be in this room. That's odd. The position of the chair and some of my stuff is different. There are some faint depressions in the carpet that would indicate footprints. Nothing seems to have been stolen. So at least it appears that I haven't been robbed. These shoe imprints are very sharp and deep. Most of the weight of the person was focused on one point. Something sharp? A snatcher? That possibility exists. The sound seems to be coming from the bathroom. What's that smell? A snatcher? I'm not sure, but I've smelled that somewhere before. This is the bathroom. It's really hot and humid in here. There is something in the shower. The electronic blinds of the glass door prevent identification of whatever is in the stall. I read movement. There's movement in this room. My thermosensor shows a region of concentrated heat. I would say that hot water is being used. I read movement from within the stall. Should we go after it? That would be a very dangerous move if it's a snatcher. Opening the stall is a simple matter. What are you going to do, Gillian? Do we have a choice?
I'll open the blinds by altering the electrical polarity. Are you ready?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Now opening the blinds.
Whoa!
Whoops!
Pervert! Get out of here!
I hope you learned your lesson, Gillian.
There we go. This was a Kojima moment for you.
definitely had
I
that
hope you
coming to you.
enjoyed.
Oh, yeah? Well, I didn't exactly see you close your eyes either.
That is because my optical sensors are not equipped with retractable shutters.
Oh, shut up. You know exactly what I mean.
Here comes Katrina.
I can't
Nipples.
believe you did that, Gillian.
You see,
I wonder if
Face up to
Twitch
it like
is
a
going to be
man.
mad about this.
You shut up. I'm just glad that you're safe, Katrina.
I was so frightened. I just looked up your address and I let myself in. I'm sorry. Did I surprise you?
Surprise me? You bet you surprised me.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. By the way, how did you get in?
Hey, I'm the daughter of a junker. I can pick locks in my sleep.
I see. And you avoided the sensors as well. You may have a promising career ahead of you. Ooh.
Whoa.
Gillian. Please stop. Maybe you should get some clothes on. I just took a shower, so I'm a little hot. I'd like to stay like this. It's about Alice. What's wrong with Alice? You see, Alice is... Gillian? What's wrong? Forget it. I'll tell you later. You're weird. About that phone call, would you tell me what that was all about? That's right. When I was straightening up the living room, I found this inside that model of our house. Oh yeah, there was a model of Gibson's house on the shelf, wasn't there? It's a list of hospitals. It appears to be a list of illicit medical facilities. It lists the name of the hospital, its director's name, its address, and area of speciality. Well then, the Snatcher's place, the one that Gibson found, must be on this list. So that's what that search the house note that Gibson left meant. He was just a little too clever this time. Will this list be of any help? This list has over 3,000 places listed on it. We could never hit them all. We need some other information to narrow it down. What about the image from Little John's memory? That should be the key. If you type in the name of the hospital, I'll scan the list for you. Do you know anything about this list of hospitals? I've never seen it before, but if my dad kept it in the house model, it must have been really important. How old are you, Katrina? I turned 18 this year. Oh, really? Even so, I'm pretty old for a model. Oh geez, I can't tell her the dog's dead. Can I take a look at that hospital list? Go ahead, take a look. What names does Olean bring to mind? The sign is definitely for that hospital, right? The visual image of Olean is almost certainly correct. So Olean is a starting point, right? Maybe we're reading it wrong? Alright, Gillian, let's see if we can find the Snatcher's hospital on this list. What about that hospital that was in Little John's memory? Why don't you give a name similar to the one on that sign? Give me a name along the lines of the one on the sign. The sign said Olean, didn't it? Input the name of the hospital that you want to search for. Oh, that's right. There was a queen, Olean Queen. Queen, and it said that the image trailed off before the end, so there's probably an S at the end. Queens, right? Okay. Alright, now searching. It's here, Queen's Hospital. Great, you found it, Gillian. So the neon tube was burned out, eh? And there were more letters to the word than shown on the picture. So Queens looked like Olean. That's what the chess piece was trying to tell us.
What's the address of that hospital?
CX District, PHC 77. The director is Chinese. Name, Chin Shu O.
Chin Shu O. He's probably a snatcher, too. So we finally found their nest.
Gillian, please be careful.
Don't worry, Katrina. You're safe now. They won't be coming after you.
Just to be on the safe side, we will have Kobe police take you into protective custody.
Gillian, I'm sorry about the way I reacted in the shower. Maybe if your timing had been a little better, we might have...
Don't worry about it, Katrina. I think I needed a cold shower anyway.
I'm just so confused. I don't want to lose anybody else.
All right, let's go, Metal. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital.
Let's go. Queen's Hospital. We've arrived at Queen's Hospital. What would you like to do? This is Queen's Hospital. That sign. That's the one that was in Little John's memory. Sorry. No mistake. The building dates from the 20th century. There is no sign that they are in business. This sign looks like it says Olean, even from quite close. There is a rather wide road passing by the hospital. A number of cars are parked illegally on it. Although it is quite aged, it appears to have been adequately maintained. The only entrance appears to be at the front of the building. Not surprisingly, part of the neon sign is in fact burned out. We are quite a distance from any shopping or residential areas. The door is locked, but even I can open a mechanism this simple. Don't set off any burglar alarms or anything. It's an old-style electronic lock door. I'll enter Queen Hospital security program and disable the lock. Lock disabled. Alright, I'll open the door. We're inside the hospital. Yawny. Awfully dark. There is a reception booth in the center of the lobby and 3 doors along the wall behind it. There are no tracks in the dust that would indicate recent passage. There is nobody in the booth. The monitors are switched off. And that door is closed. And that door is closed. That door is closed. It appears that it's been left like this for some time. Well, if they're not in business at the moment, what's the neon sign on for? If it appears abandoned, homeless and other people may move into the building. What filth! There's no operational hospital in the world with floors this dirty. A solid layer of dust has been collected. It hasn't been operated for several months. What's this? There are some kind of switches here. Gillian, look at this. It says door control, 1, 2, 3. These switches must be for those doors over there. Apparently they are operated from here. I'll push switch number 1. Door number 1 opens. I'll push switch number 2. Door number 2 opens. I'll push switch number 3. Door number 3 opens. We're in room number 1. Going to save here. There is an operating table. It would appear that this room was used for surgery or treatment of some kind. X-ray equipment is installed onto the walls. These monitors are for displaying the images from various types of the internal body cameras. It's an ordinary operating table. I'm not reading any traces of Snow 9. The lens is clouded over. They're covered with dust. There is no sign that they've been used recently. It's an adjustable bed, but it's covered with dust. There is no sign that it's been used recently. Now looking about the room. I don't believe anything is hiding in the room. Moving out to the hallway. We're in room number 2. It appears to be some kind of research facility for biological experiments. Genital manipulators, various lasers, microsurgery implements. This place seems well equipped. There are jars for preserving items in formaldehyde, and a number of other containers and chemicals. Oh, just said that. There are various types of biotech equipment. They were apparently carrying out some rather involved project. All of these are, well, used to be, extremely high-quality monitors. There is nothing pleasant in any of the containers. There is nothing alive here. This place really gives me the creeps. I would suspect that it would be difficult to artificially create the rundown condition of this equipment. There is no sign that any of the containers or chemicals have been touched. They are all covered with an even layer of dust. This equipment would need extensive maintenance before it could be used. Some of the containers are broken. Let's go out into the hallway. It's totally dark in here. Can't see a thing. I have a light installed just for situations like this. Please use it if necessary. It's too dark to identify anything. Alright, turn your light on. Yes sir, coming on. The light is on now. I turn control of it over to you, Gillian. You operate the light with the direction key. Press the B button together with the direction key to move the light. Otherwise, the direction key navigates your commands as usual. Make sure that objects you wish to examine are centered in the light's beam. It's a vase. There are no flowers in it. It's a completely ordinary vase. It's a whiteboard. Nothing is written on it. It's a whiteboard with a copy prevention device installed. It's a picture of some kind of a temple. It looks somewhat Islamic. I think I've seen that thing somewhere before. Damn, I just can't remember. It's a very old photograph. Judging from the condition of the inks and paper, I would suspect that it's at least 50 years old. What's a picture like this doing on the wall here? Metal, what is this a photo of? One moment, please. I'll scan my data files. I have a positive ID. It's the Cathedral of St. Basil. It's a famous cathedral that was a Moscow landmark before the catastrophe. St. Basil's Cathedral? Have I heard of that? I can't seem to remember. Come to think of it, there was a map of Moscow on the wall in Freddie Nielsen's apartment, wasn't there? Moscow, eh? What connection do the Snatchers have to do with Moscow? I've stored this photo in my memory. It's a monitor. It looks like one for a personal computer. It's a monitor designed for use with a computer. There's something on the desk. There is a box of matches on the desk. Oh my, these matches are from Outer Heaven. Outer Heaven seems to be quite a popular spot with our Snatcher friends. I would suspect that they go there to select their victims. I will store these matches as evidence. It's a drawer. Let's investigate this drawer.
There seems to be a scrap of paper caught between these two drawers. The others are empty. It appears that someone tried to straighten up in a hurry.
Let me see that paper.
Here it is.
What? What is this? It looks like Chinese or something. Metal translated.
Okay, let's see. Patient record, first examination. I'm not familiar with the next 5 characters. It's the first time I've ever seen any of them.
I thought you were supposed to be really good at Chinese.
My strongest areas are in chop suey, egg foo young, and wontons.
Rare Chinese characters. Or maybe some kind of code? At any rate, this is definitely part of someone's chart. If we can figure out these characters, we may be able to uncover another Snatcher.
What do you suppose happened to the other records?
Looks like someone cleaned them out of here. Maybe they knew we were coming.
Somehow I get the feeling that the Snatchers know what we're up to. I'll store the fragment of the file.
Alright. There are rails on the floor. They run under this desk. Perhaps this desk is designed to slide? Pushing it doesn't do any good. It won't budge. Damn, there's nobody anywhere. Is this really one of the Snatcher's hideouts? Just relax, Gillian. It may not be much, but we have uncovered some clues. Some contain specimens. I'd rather not look too closely at them. Some of the containers are broken. Okay. Let's figure this out. Something to do with this space, I think. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I've seen all these. Hmm. Mitch's Murder Heaven. St. Basil's Cathedral. Okay. I think we've exhausted everything here now. I think now we go to Outer Heaven. No? Nothing new there.
Look, there is a ramen shop over there.
Why don't we grab a bite?
It does not appear that any tables are open at the moment. We will have to wait.
Hey, I got a table opening up over here. Have a seat.
That spot looks good. Let's take it.
All right, boys. What'll you have already?
Give me 4 of these.
What? 2? 2 will be plenty.
That's all right. Give me 4.
Really? 2? 2 will be more than enough.
And a bowl of ramen, too.
Would you listen to what I'm trying to tell you here?
My wife's always telling me, boy, you really have an appetite.
Let's just eat and then leave this place. Come on, Gillian, hurry it up. Come on.
Good stuff. All right, let's go.
Okay, I think I'm off track here. Always very strange and esoteric progression in this game. Okay. Oh. Wait. Maybe I can get some help from the old informants.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JT&T Neo Kobe.
That's funny. I'm sure I got the phone number right. Perhaps the Snatchers have killed Napoleon, too. Huh? What's this symbol? It looks vaguely familiar. Where in the world has Napoleon gone? A wolfman. Aha! Now I understand. Gillian, I know where Napoleon is. Have you figured it out? Let's hurry up and head there. Okay. Now we've got what we need. Yeah, now we can go to outer heaven. You really remind me of somebody I know. I bet that's you, right, Napoleon? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anyone named Napoleon. I know it's you, Napoleon. Now cut this stupid act. I'm afraid you got the wrong man, sir. Come on, Napoleon. What's the problem? Stop this nonsense. Hey, I'm just the doorman. Everything will be fine. I guarantee your safety. Don't worry. Now take that mask off. What a bother. Do you have any proof that this Napoleon and I are the same person? Napoleon, that's you, right? You're going to have to show me some proof, sir. Proof? You want proof? Metal Gear should be able to measure vocal pattern, right? Yeah, you have the same voice, that's it. Is that the best reason you've got? That's it, Metal. Analyze his voice print against that of Napoleon. I'm sorry, Gillian, I haven't stored any of Napoleon's voice data. I won't let it happen again. Well, that's really too bad. I've got it! You smell just like him! Huh? Gillian, what did Napoleon smell like? You shut up! That's no proof! Oh wait, I just selected that. That's it! You and he are the same height. Is that the best reason you got? I know, the two of you talk the same way. That's definitely not a racist thing to say. Is that the best reason you got? Yeah, that wormy, untrustworthy attitude of yours is just like him. That's proof that I'm a policeman. Achoo! Excuse me. Now I've got it. It's that sneeze. I remember. You sneeze just like him. He has hay fever. Achoo! Alright, you win. I've had enough fun for now. I just wanted to play with you for a bit. Nice work, Gillian. You're a first-rate junker. Go on in.
Have a seat, Gillian. We're safer in a crowded place like this.
Jeez, you really had me fooled. 2 roles in 1.
Gesundheit.
Well, you know, you gotta understand. Being an informer isn't exactly the safest job on the planet, you know. That's why it's important to be a master of disguise, like me.
Yeah, but I feel pretty stupid. I mean, all that time I was asking you about where Jean went, I didn't realize I was asking someone who actually worked there.
Hey, I was just as surprised as you were. But I didn't know that Gibson had been here. You see, I wasn't working that day.
Anyhow, it's not masquerade night today. Why don't you take that mask off, Napoleon? It's a little unnerving sitting here talking to a wolf.
All right. I suppose there's no harm there. Boy, you really work up a sweat in these full-face masks.
Oh, boy. Maybe you should have left that on.
What? Still, you did a nice job of figuring out who I was.
Come on, Napoleon. That stupid phone recording with the wolf man? JT&T would never do anything that tasteless. Besides, what really tipped me off was that constant sneezing of yours.
Sneezes, eh? Well, listen, you want me to tell you why I'm called Napoleon?
Because winter gets the best of you. Napoleon Bonaparte sent his enormous army into Russia in 1812, but suffered a major defeat because of the snow.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, the sneezing isn't a cold. It's my allergy to Snow 9 pollen. So, anyhow, what did you want to know?
I've got a couple of questions to ask you.
Fire away.
That doorman look suits you, Napoleon. Heck of a lot better than that Santa getup anyway. Mind your own business. It's not masquerade time at the moment, but don't be staring out at the customers, okay? Makes them nervous, you know? Don't worry, we'll be safe at this table. It's the most isolated in the place. Hey, aren't you ever gonna trust me? I'm the real thing, alright? Okay, let's just ask. You're Chinese, right? That's right. Pure breed, I might add. I came to Neo Kobe just after I turned 20. My only memories of the place are from after they lost the war. It wasn't a pretty picture. I'll tell you, the catastrophe really changed my life. Everything about it. That was a crazy time. I'll tell you. Already asked about that, so let's show him stuff. Would you take a good look at this for me? What's it mean? You're Chinese, right? Well, I'm not surprised that you had trouble with this. What's that mean? These are Chinese characters for chemical elements, hardly in standard use. If I wasn't a science major, I probably wouldn't know them myself. It's a simple code using the characters. Let's show them again. Oh, I asked for here. And what's this about Chinese chemical element characters? What do you mean? The character on the far left is beryllium. The next one and the very last one are nitrogen. The third one stands for sulfur. The fourth one is oxygen. Beryllium, nitrogen, sulfur, oxygen. I've got it. Gillian, let's go over the names of these elements, shall we? Let's get that again. Beryllium, nitrogen, sulfur, Oxygen, nitrogen. Right, so if I look up a table of the elements. The periodic table. I can look at their names on there. Okay, so beryllium is B, E. Nitrogen, 2. And what was sulfur? Sulfur is just S. And oxygen is O, I believe. Yes. And nitrogen again is N. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Benson.
So that's it. Benson. Beryllium is Be, nitrogen is N, sulfur is S, and oxygen is O. And another N makes Benson. The name Benson was encoded on this file.
Benson. I sure hope it is not referring to the chief, Benson Cunningham.
Or to our friendly engineer, Mr. Harry Benson. No, that couldn't be. No way.
But the possibility, though remote, does exist.
Metal, I want you to cut off all your data transmissions to headquarters now.
Understood. Now disabling automatic transmission routines. Done. No further data transmissions to headquarters will be executed.
My God. A Snatcher in Junker headquarters? We've got to get there quick. Let's go, Metal.
Uh-oh.
See you later, Junker. Today's little information tidbit is on me. Now take care, Gillian. Don't get yourself taken out by some snatcher. I think I'll lay low for a while. You know, after all, you are my main source of income.
You be careful too, Napoleon. You get killed and you won't be able to sneeze anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
See you, Napoleon. Metal, let's go.
All right. Let's go to HQ. Mika, the Chief and Harry, they're... The Chief and Harry are out right now, I think. Oh, really? Sean was always a very precise and careful person. If you found it, there must be something going on there. And what's up with Harry? Do you need to see the chief or something? The chief is out, so either the chief or Harry is a snatcher. Let's look for evidence. We have to proceed with the investigation with the utmost care at this point. Let's start the search with this room here. We'll save. Chief is out at the moment. The monitor is switched off. That's unusual. It's the first time I've ever seen it shut off. I'm not really sure, but it appears to just be a picture of a flower vase. The chair's surface temperature is quite low. Looks like the chief's been out for a while. That would seem to be the case. Most of the monitors are quite cold. This has always bothered me. Don't you think this picture seems a little out of place with the atmosphere of this room? Yeah, that had always bugged me too. Okay. This is engineering. Harry is not in. So both of them are out. Alright, let's try this last room. It's a poster of a famous pop star from the previous century. It's a picture from Harry's childhood. There is something on the desk. There's a box of matches and a memo. Outer Heaven's logo appears on the box. What? Outer Heaven matches? Harry had Outer Heaven matches? It says face to face. Face to face? It's in very bad shape, but the corners have been reinforced. Harry was really taking good care of it. If we could see the entire photo, we could determine who Harry's parents are. It's definitely a box of matches that Outer Heaven gives away to its regular customers. Harry is the only one in headquarters who smokes. I can't believe that Harry might be a snatcher. But he had matches from Outer Heaven. No, I can't believe that Harry could be a snatcher. Let's hang on to these matches. That will not be necessary. They are identical to the ones we already have. I'm constantly recording everything that happens. It will be a burden on the investigation. Let's put them here. It's in Harry's handwriting. I wonder if it's some kind of message. This face-to-face thing has got to be the key. We have to search in areas that this brings to mind. It probably means either search for face-to-face or watch out for face-to-face or something like that. Hang on to this memo for me, Metal. Alright, I'll store this memo as evidence. Face to face. This is definitely Harry's handwriting. What could it mean? We saw one face to face. So let's go back here. Wait a minute, do you notice anything odd about this picture? Look, doesn't it look like a face to you? A face? I don't get it. Look at this. I thought it was just a picture of a vase. If you reverse the background in the drawing, it's two faces, face to face. This must be the face to face that Harry was referring to in the memo. This picture was cleverly designed to take advantage of the human sense of sight. What's that supposed to mean? That you can see it easily if you're not human? Let's search more carefully. Check out the face-to-face part of it, will you? There's a switch between the two faces. I'll push it. The picture flipped over to reveal a photograph. I've seen this somewhere before, but I just can't recall. Based on the condition of the inks, I would judge this photograph to be at least 50 years old. Metal, where was this picture taken? Alright, I will now search for data on this photo's location in the Alpha 1 network. I found it. This is a photograph of Red Square in Moscow, taken sometime before the catastrophe. Red Square? What's a picture like that doing in the chief's office? Store that in your video memory for me, will you? I have now stored the photo's image in my memory. The chief had this picture? Or someone planted it there to set up the chief. And there were those matches that Harry had too. Which one is the Snatcher? It will depend on what evidence we can turn up. Both of them seem suspicious. Maybe it's someone else entirely. That's true. That patient chart with the Benson on it is quite suspect as well. Maybe somebody wanted us to find it. It seems pretty odd that the Snatchers would have left part of a patient's record behind in the first place. Maybe it's a trap. That can't be ruled out based on the evidence we've seen so far. What would a picture like this be doing here? Mel, don't you think this is a little strange? What's that? If I was a Snatcher, I don't think I'd had a picture in a place as out in the open as this. Well, that's true. There must be some reason why the picture was here, even if it meant some risk. Before that, let me put this photo of Red Square back where we found it. Yeah, we can't let anyone know that we've learned the secret of this picture. Okay. I have broken the code that was on the patient record. It was the patient's name. In other words, I've uncovered a possible Snatcher. What? Who? Oh my god, it's not someone I know, is it? I don't know their full name, but the name Benson was written on the file. In other words, Benson Cunningham, the chief, or our friendly neighbor, our friendly engineer, Harry Benson. So that's the situation. You be careful too, Mika. I can't believe it. I know you don't want to believe it, but we're dealing with Snatchers. That's the way they operate. Mika, what do you think? I don't want to distrust anyone. Okay, what should we do now? I want to talk a bit more. Harry's out right now. He seemed to be going after the chief when he left. Said he had to check on something. He's been a little restless lately. He seemed to be investigating something. The chief is out right now. I don't know when he'll be back. The chief has been really busy lately. He'll be attending the Kyoto Summit next month, and he's had a lot of meetings and stuff related to that. The Kyoto Summit? What's that? It's the annual summit of the leaders of the world's advanced countries. It'll be taking place in Old Kyoto this year. One of the topics on this year's agenda is the Snatcher menace. Other countries are starting to worry that Snatchers are not just a Neo-Kobe problem anymore. That seems important. Gillian, I have a video phone call from Jamie. I'll connect you.
Gillian, it's me, Jamie. Listen carefully. You know that Queen's Hospital? I found out that they undertook a major expansion project in 2035 to put in a basement. That's right, they have a basement. Basement construction is really unusual here in Neo-Kobe. That's why there are still records of it. But there's more. The director of that hospital, Shin Shu-ho, has had his license suspended in the past for performing eugenics experiments at an illicit underground facility.
Are you telling me Queens has underground treatment facilities?
That has to be it, Gillian. Chin Shu-ho is performing skin operations on Snatchers underground.
And that means that Chin himself is also probably a Snatcher. Or rather, the real Chin, the original Chin, was snatched.
So, that entire ground-level complex is just a front for the underground facilities.
And if we hit that hospital, we can ruin the Snatcher's plans. Well, this is it, Metal. We're heading right into the enemy's headquarters this time.
Yeah.
Gillian?
Yeah?
This sounds really dangerous. I just wanted you to know, I want you to come home safe.
Jamie.
The reason I left you is because I thought you were pushing yourself too hard, being self-destructive. And it seemed like the wedding ring you were wearing when they found us had become a tremendous burden on you. I didn't want that to be the only reason we stayed together.
Oh, Jamie, I never felt that way at all.
I'll be waiting for you. We may not have our memories, but you are the only one I've ever shared any time with. Be careful, Gillian.
Jamie.
Are you all right, Gillian?
Yeah. All right, Metal, let's go. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital. Her Majesty is waiting.
Going back to Queens.
Just where do you think you're going?
Uh-oh.
This is most unusual. The turbo cycle seems
What's
to be
going
out of control.
on?
Switch over to manual. I'll take over.
Understood. I've switched to manual control. Well, how is it?
What the? We've got no brakes! Metal, check the brake system out. Pronto!
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Gillian. Looks like sabotage. No
We've
doubt
been
the Snatcher's handiwork.
sabotaged.
Sabotage? But the only one who could work on the turbo cycle?
Worry about that later. Gillian, we've got to do something quickly.
Metal, pull that lever over there. Alright, here goes. It broke off. I guess we've had it. We'd never survive it. It would be like jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge. That's a rather dated image, don't you think? You can't be serious. At this speed, you'd be torn to pieces. What? Are you giving up? We've had it. There's nothing we can do. Don't give up so easily. There might be some way out of this yet. What in the world are you doing? Alright, I'll try plowing this thing into the sand pile over there. Hang on tight. Yeah! Damn, won't anything work? Alright, let's try a long shot. I'll push this button here.
And a good morning to you, my friend. Bud Miller with you here on the big 90.7. Looks like we're gonna have a bright...
You've turned the radio on, Gillian. What are you doing? I've got it. We'll try side-swiping the cliff. Hang on, Metal. Yeah! Damn, even that won't stop it. That won't work anymore. We're finished. It's been nice knowing you, Gillian. Shut up. There must be something. It's hopeless. We're moving at over 200 kip. There's no way we can survive. Damn, the speed keeps increasing. That won't work anymore. Alright, I'll try another button. Oh no, that was a switch for the afterburner. Whoops. You boosted our thrust by 23%. Do something, Gillian. We're going to die. We're going to die. We've had it. Oh dear Lord. Pray to God. Well, Metal, I haven't known you for very long, but it's been fun. Gillian, let's pray together. Actually, I'm not that religious. I didn't think so. That's it, Gillian. Prayer. Look, a new command has appeared on the menu.
Damn! What else can we do? Metal, start punching buttons.
Any buttons at all?
Yes! Yes! Push anything!
Gillian, this doesn't seem to be doing any good.
Damn! I was sure that would work.
Gillian, the road makes a sharp right turn just 1,500 meters ahead. At this speed, we'll never make it. Gillian! Gillian!
Hey, Gillian! Huh? Over here! What's that? Gillian, over here! Random! Gillian, you gotta jump over to my bike! Hurry!
800 meters until we reach the curve.
Metal, you go first.
What? Not again.
Move your butt. That curve's just ahead.
Understood. 1, 2, 3.
All right, Gillian, now it's your turn. Keep her steady.
300 meters until you reach the curve.
Gillian, jump! I can't! My timing's off.
150 meters.
Gillian, now!
70 meters.
Now, Gillian, now!
Oh, we're too late.
Gillian! I guess he didn't make it. Don't bury me so fast. I'm right here. Don't you even know how to ride a motorcycle?
Gillian, it's not much farther to Queen's Hospital, and you could probably use the exercise anyway. Why don't we just continue the rest of the way like this? We've arrived at Queen's Hospital.
So, this is the place, huh?
Random, are you sure you know what you're doing? This isn't going to be a field trip, you know. We may not come back.
And the bounty for this one will more than make up for it.
If you're around to spend it, that is.
Gillian, let's get going.
Okay, that's all the same. Alright, Random, let's go. I'm ready for anything. Alright, I'll open the door. We're inside the hospital. It's really quiet in here. There has to be an entrance to the lower level in here somewhere. Pretty lonely reception area. So, what do you think of this hospital? Well, it definitely looks like it's not being used. Still, I sense something. Probably their smell. Looks like an operating room. What do you think this room was used for? It was surgery, right? But it's not used now. Something weird about that? So it's just another ploy of theirs, eh? After seeing all this, I think most guys would head home. Nothing new there. Oh, we've got 2 people now, so maybe we can actually move that desk in here. Pitch black in here, ain't it? Alright, turn your light on. Yes, sir, coming on. The light is on now. I turn control of it over to you, Gillian. There is still something about this room that we haven't examined yet. Well, let's hurry it up and check it out. It's gonna be this. There are rails on the floor. Rails? That's funny. Maybe this is the way to the lower level. There must be a switch somewhere. What's this? Face to face. Doesn't this look like the picture that's on the wall of the chief's office? That's a famous optical illusion, isn't it? I get it. Their eyes don't register optical illusions. We better check that out. It's not something a human would notice easily. It could be a sign of some kind. I bet this vase is some kind of a switch. Alright, I will try lifting it up. Oh. The desk slid to one side, revealing a stairway leading down.
This apparently leads down to a lower level.
It looks like Jamie was right. Queen's Hospital does have a basement.
And that basement is the Snatcher's main lair. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, as they say. Well, what do we do now, Gillian?
It appears to go straight down. Unlike the hallway, these stairs do not have any dust on them. In other words, our friends use this, right? I don't read anything at the moment. Let's save.
It's a very narrow stairway. We'll have to go down single file.
Okay, who's going to take the point?
That's obvious. The guy with the light.
Hey, that's not fair!
Well, well, what do we have here?
It's the hospital corridor.
It's the same hallway, but not the one that's on the first floor.
So what does that mean?
An entire floor of Queen's Hospital has been duplicated underground.
So the same floor is both upstairs and downstairs, sort of like parallel worlds.
So that desolate setup upstairs is all just a smokescreen. They're making it look like the place is closed down, but in reality, they're keeping themselves quite busy.
Gillian, that means we're already right in the middle of their headquarters. Please use extreme caution.
There is a reception booth in the middle of the floor, as upstairs, and there are free doors off the hallway. Everything is exactly the same. It's like we've jumped through time or something. It's been polished quite meticulously, nothing like upstairs at all. I see, it was a linoleum floor, huh? The monitors and control consoles also appear well cared for. In other words, this stuff gets looked at regularly. We better be real careful. The monitors are switched off, but the AC power lamps are still lit. I'm not reading any movement. We are the only ones in the area. It's waxed rather nicely. I just can't imagine a bunch of snatchers crawling around waxing floors. They seem to like things tidy, don't they? It's obviously used differently from the floor above. There are switches here to open the doors. What's this? Unlike the first floor, there are only 2 switches. Okay. Alright, I'll push switch number 1. Door number 1 opens. Door number 2 opens. Alright, let's check out the first room. We're in room number 1. The lights are on, unlike upstairs. There is an operating table in the middle of the room. This appears to be their real treatment area. With these lights, it actually looks like a real hospital. Various X-ray devices have been installed in the ceiling. A number of brand new medical monitors are installed. It appears to be a standard operating table. Cables run from it to a number of the machines around the room. There is nothing of note besides the medical equipment. It's a pretty big place, can't really see everything at once. Let's take a look from one side to the other. Besides the standard X and gamma rays, they can also project neutron and proton particle beams with this equipment. I would suspect that it is used in cancer treatment. These are monitors for ultrasound, MRI scanners, and other imaging equipment. They are already connected to the nearby machines. The surface of the bed is still quite warm. It's as if someone was lying there until just moments ago. Alright, let's look over the entire room. It's a Snatcher! Don't scare me like that, it's just a specimen. I wonder if this is where they carry out their treatments. Sure looks that way. Oh yeah, it's that same smell you get at just about any hospital. An operating one, that is. It's a skeletal specimen. I'm not picking up any movement, at least not anymore. There was some movement, but I've lost it now. This is rather grotesque. It's somewhat distorted. For a medical model, it's quite inaccurate. It's a model of a human skeleton, no doubt used for anatomical study. Uh-oh. The skeleton is gone. Was definitely there a moment ago. I read movement, this room.
Did I get it?
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated. There's no doubt now that this is their maintenance facility. This one was probably still waiting to get its artificial skin installed.
So this is what they really look like, huh?
Yeah, that's the scariest thing about them. You can't tell them from real people once they've got that skin on.
Perhaps that's humanity's great weakness. We're always judging books by their cover.
And it's just that human weakness that they're out to take advantage of.
All right, Random. Metal, let's go. The HQ's junk squad can take care of him later. We've got an investigation to do.
Persistent guy. Yeah. I think it's definitely dead, or terminated this time. Dominated. Yes, all its functions have ceased. I don't read any residual energy either. Are you hit, Gillian? Yeah, but just once, don't worry. That was quite a rough customer. You get a few hundred of these together and that would be it. Gillian, let's get on with the investigation. The remains of the Snatcher are on the floor. Its functions have been completely terminated. It won't be moving again. It smells like burning machinery. Well, let's go out into the hall. Just like that last one, you never know when they might pop out. Keep your blaster ready, Gillian. We're in the hospital's hallway. Okay, now let's go into door number 2. Let's take a look in the second room. We're in room number 2. Look at this. Some kind of testing equipment is running. That's a real nasty sound. Gets on my nerves. This room seems to be their real biotech research lab. Looks like Frankenstein could show up any minute. It is well equipped with micromanipulators, various types of lasers. It has a microsurgery system. There are a number of jars for formaldehyde and other chemicals. There are a number of machines for biotech experiments. It seems they are quite serious about their work. They're all finest quality monitors, microscopes, and the like. Perhaps they are culturing skin cells. The room is illuminated with red light. It makes for a very disquieting atmosphere. What are they doing here? What with all the samples? This looks like a lot more than a place to treat skin cancer. Argon lasers, argon dye lasers. It's a device for selectively destroying certain types of cancer cells. They also have the latest gene cannon. Everything is quite neatly organized. There are samples here of monoclonal antibodies. What in the world is that? Antibodies which are said to have beneficial effects on cancerous melanomas. There's no mistake, this is definitely their maintenance hospital. DNA synthesizers, DNA sequencers, a nucleic acid extractor, chromatography equipment, automatic pipetting devices. That's a particle accelerator used to generate a stream of heavy particles for a number of different treatment techniques. The machine is in standby mode. It looks like the Snatchers were working on artificial skin regeneration techniques as well as various cancer treatments. This is quite an impressive array of equipment. Some university hospitals are not stocked this well. NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance microscopes, STMs, scanning tunnel microscopes, high voltage electron microscopes, electron beam holography cameras, streak cameras. Gillian, the Snatchers obviously possess much greater intelligence than we have previously given them credit for. Nevertheless, their technology seems somewhat dated. Dated? What do you mean by that? The equipment and techniques they are using, most of these methods were abandoned years ago. This is well behind the current level of technology in most developed countries. It's a rough approximation, but I would say that they are 20 to 30 years behind the times. What's more, judging from the imbalance of the research material here, it appears to be primarily the work of one individual. You're telling me that all this work on the Snatcher's artificial skin is being carried out by one person and not some government institution? The design of this lab itself is in violation of a number of the biohazard prevention safety codes. While a few safety cabinets have been installed, there is no autoclave or a gas sterilizer anywhere. This is quite far from P4 level. I seriously doubt that this lab was set up by a government or any other large organization. there are a number of cell cultures and other specimens. It's all rather grotesque. That skeleton back there was probably waiting to get his skin here, eh? Do you think this place is only used for skin treatment? Phew, what a smell. Ugh, smells like rotting fish or something. That's the smell of decomposing protein. So, that's the smell of cancerous skin cells, like Gibson wrote about, eh? Let's get out of here. Ugh, I feel sick. So, Gillian, now it's just down to just room number 3. We're in the hospital's hallway. It says morgue. Morgue, as in where dead bodies are kept. There are only 2 buttons here. Only 2 buttons. Maybe it can be opened using those 2 buttons? Aha, here we go.
Alright, let's try pushing both buttons simultaneously.
The 2 buttons are on opposite panels, so there's no way one person can push them both alone. But if 2 of us work together, it might do it.
That's it, Gillian. It makes perfect sense. It's the same system they used to use in nuclear missile silos in the late 20th century. Eliminates the risk of one man going nuts and acting alone.
Well, it's hard to be sure, but let's give it a try anyway. I've got button 1. Random, you push number 2. You ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Come on!
You did it! Door number 3 opened.
With safety measures like that, they must have had a good reason for wanting to keep it closed.
Now we can go into free. Are you ready, Random? Let's have a look at the last room.
Good God!
I read 4 human skeletons in this room.
Zoinks!
It's their morgue!
Perhaps victims of the Snatchers?
Well, it doesn't look like whoever put them here was too worried about making sure they would rest in peace.
No, it doesn't. These have got to be their victims.
This is probably where they hide the bodies of the originals they snatch from places like Outer Heaven.
They probably picked Outer Heaven because it gets a lot of VIP traffic. Plus, during masquerade time, they could work the place and still keep their identities secret.
Yeah, and the guy who set up the link between them and Outer Heaven was Freddy, that taxi driver. They must have gone after him not because of who he was, but what he did. After all, with a taxi, there's plenty of chances to milk your customers for information. That's probably how they learned about Outer Heaven and Plato's Cavern.
I've been wondering what they had done with the bodies.
Want to hide a book? What better place than the library? Need to hide a body? How about the morgue?
And for them, keeping the bodies hidden is crucial. I mean, if somebody who's supposed to be dead is out walking the streets, it wouldn't be too hard to figure out that something screwy is going on.
Yep.
That means that if we can figure out who these bodies were, then we've just nailed 4 Snatchers.
It appears to have been a proper morgue at one time, but now it's being used as little more than a closet. There is a ventilation duct on one side of the room. One of the bodies is still decomposing. The other 3 are little more than skeletons. There is a cover on the duct, but it has been weakened by oxidation. The only thing in the room besides the bodies is some dust and scraps, as well as the maggots infesting the newest body. A number of different insect larvae have infested the body. It hasn't been well preserved, to say the least. But it's definitely a human body. The insects infesting a decomposing body can be divided into 8 large groups. Each of those large groups works on the body for roughly 15 days, making an 8 by 15 day or 4-month cycle. As such, an analysis of the variety, number, and size of the organisms on the body allows a rather accurate estimation of which group is currently present. In other words, you can figure out how long the victim's been dead without analyzing the body itself, right? On this particular body, flies have laid eggs, and the maggots have grown into adult flies, so it has been less than 30 days since death. As for the other 3 bodies, 1 full cycle has been completed, so at least 4 months have passed. Can you determine the cause of death? The bodies are severely damaged. Such a determination would require more extensive facilities than are available here. What about the identity of the victims? Hair, clothing, even teeth. Anything that could be used to make an identification is gone. Damn snatchers, they were careful to make sure their identities didn't get out. If we even had some teeth, we might be able to make an ID. What about these teeth here? They've been deliberately misaligned to prevent misidentification. And I guess we'll never be able to ID them. There is a way. What? How? We can perform a simulated reconstruction. Fortunately, the skulls of the victims are still intact. Reconstruction, eh? Good idea. Great idea. Let's reconstruct. Metal, let's do the reconstruction thing on the bodies.
Now performing simulated reconstruction of the head and facial features of each of the 4 victims. Commencing with victim number 1. Now performing craniometric analysis. X-ray and sagittal X-ray, magnetic resonance imaging, and positron CT data gathered. Complete cranial data now being compiled. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction. First, victim's age. Estimate based on 1. Presence or absence of cranial fontanelles and chroma of epicranial sutures. 2. Area of facial region and cranium. 3. Height of upper and lower jaw and development of alveolar part. And 4. Location of
I know
cranial
some of
center
those
gravity.
words.
Next, victim's sex. Estimate based on 1. Overall size of cranium. 2. Parietal bone angle. And 3. Development of splachocranium. Lastly, victim's race. Estimate based on 1. Overall cranial configuration. 2. Volume of intercranial cavity. And 3. Mass of the skull. Now commencing soft feature reconstruction based on averaged results of above analysis. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of first victim completed.
It's Freddie Nielsen.
Moving on to second victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 2. Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction.
At least he doesn't say the whole thing again.
Initial
That would
phase
suck.
completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of second victim completed.
That's Lisa Nielsen.
Moving on to third victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 3. Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of third victim completed.
Who in the world is that?
That's the director of Queen's Hospital, Shin Fui, what's his face,
Shinshu.
Don't strain yourself, Gillian.
Moving on to last victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 4.
This one's the most recent. It's still decomposing.
Now starting
Oh, hi,
craniometric
Radiant
analysis.
Games.
Complete
Thank you for the
cranial
follow.
data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the
So
previous
this is going
reconstruction.
to be the new one. Who's it gonna
Reconstructing.
be?
Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of final victim completed.
It's the chief!
What?
The chief is a snatcher. The Benson on the scrap of that patient record was Benson Cunningham.
Judging from
Uh-oh.
the condition of the body, I would estimate that the snatching took place approximately 1 month ago.
So it was the chief who sabotaged our turbo cycle. And those matches we found in Harry's room, the chief must have put them there to try to set him up.
No doubt Harry figured it out and decided to leave that face-to-face message. Wait a minute. Didn't Mika say that Harry had left to go find the chief?
That's right. He was probably trying to track down some evidence on the chief.
Gillian, I'd say that this Harry has put himself in a pretty dangerous spot.
If it was the chief that sabotaged the turbo cycle, doesn't that mean that he already knows we're onto him?
Damn! Harry and Mika are in danger!
Uh-oh.
That's far enough, Junker. Your little investigation is over.
It's them!
Who? Snatchers?
Get them!
Uh-oh.
My arm! I can't reach my blaster! I'm hit in the leg!
Is that the best you can do, Junker?
Who's there? Jin Shuo, you scum!
It's me, the
It
racist
seems
caricature.
You still have some fight left in you. You two are finished, but our plans move forward. We are now entering phase 2. And when we do, not only this city, but the entire world will be ours to command.
Phase 2? What are you talking about?
As you know, our operations have been hindered up to now by the flaws in our artificial skin. The skin's shortcomings have kept us away from ultraviolet rays, forcing us to do our work at night, underground, or in the winter. In the end, we had to construct a hospital like this, all because of the flaws in our artificial skin. This was the only difference between us and you humans. But now we have broken this barrier.
Huh?
We are on the verge of developing a perfect artificial skin, thanks to the cooperation of a new partner in our plan.
Perfect artificial skin? A new partner?
Once we have the new skin, nothing will be able to stop us. And with that, our plan moves to phase 2. Our little experiment in this city will end, and we'll move in force to take over the world.
Don't be so sure. You won't get out of the city that easy.
You humans are always so overconfident, so naive.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're aware that the Kyoto Summit, being held to decide how to handle the Snatcher problem, opens tomorrow.
Metal, is that right?
Yes. Countries around the world are concerned about the Snatcher problem. It will be one of the main topics discussed at this year's summit.
That's right. Tomorrow, we attack the summit.
You must be crazy. The security there will be incredible. You won't even get close.
Must I explain everything to you, Junker? Aren't you even aware that a fellow Junker will be giving a special presentation at the summit?
Uh-oh, the
The
chief.
chief! Cunningham! So that's why you snatched him.
We've known that your chief would be speaking at the summit for over 3 months now.
Gillian, the summit is tomorrow. We have to hurry.
Listen, we have your chief. You Junkers are at our mercy, and so is this city. And tomorrow, we move on the world. Nothing can stop us now. We will finally achieve our long-awaited goal of global domination.
Who is this we you keep talking about?
Okay.
We are an evolved life form, given life in the depths of the Kremlin by our creator, Modnar. We are a new race.
Uh-oh.
Modnar!
Russian bots are out.
The Kremlin. Those names are familiar, but
Our goal is to snatch all of the world's leaders and then achieve total control of human thought and worldwide racial unification.
you're insane. Humanity won't be so easily dominated. You underestimate the strength of the human spirit.
I think not. In the same way as the Nazis, our strategy begins with the overpowering of the spirit of the people. We will strike at you humans' weakest point, the most primitive part of your psychological makeup, your suspiciousness and fear. By provoking suspicion and mistrust throughout the populace, we will destroy that fragile fabric which holds your society together, that of trust. Fear is you humans' weak point. It is the primitive part of your brains that binds you forever to your animal ancestors and makes you vulnerable. By stimulating that part of your atavistic instincts, our plan can succeed magnificently.
Gillian, at this rate, they'll kill us all. You've got to get out alive. You're a junker.
Just what have you have in mind?
I've got a big fireworks show ready for him. Better that than get snatched.
What? You're gonna blow yourself up? No, we're better off fighting together.
Hey, it won't work. I'm hit in the thigh. Ow, oh, damn. A bounty hunter can't do anything with a leg wound like this. I might as well have been shot in the head.
There must be some way out of here.
Hey, I wasn't doing this job just for fun. I stayed ready for situations like this. I've always been prepared to go out with a bang.
It's December. A little late for fireworks.
So it'll be an off-season show.
No, I can't let you.
My belt's packed with TNT-PX. You know, that really strong stuff they use in the mines on Mars. One push, and this whole hospital will go. No trouble at all. No time to sit around thinking, Junker boy. Go! What are you doing? Get your butt moving, you fool! Get out through this air shaft. I've got a powerful strobe on me. Its flash will screw up their sensors long enough for you to get out. Now, you with me? Fireworks are better from a distance anyway, Gillian.
Are you two finished chatting? Then I think it's time for you to die. We're quite busy, you know.
You ready? When I give the signal, break into the air shaft and run. And don't forget your blaster.
Metal, stay with me.
Yes, sir.
Random.
Gillian! Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a chance to call in that debt you owe me.
Don't worry. I'll pay it back to the Snatchers with interest.
All right, go! Run, Gillian!
A classic Kojima cutscene.
Metal, are you okay?
I
Alien, I think. Metal, something broken?
Okay, but it appears that language circuits have been damaged somewhat.
What happened?
Random blew himself up after getting us into this air shaft.
Random.
Gillian.
Talk about random, huh?
Queen's Hospital with it.
Whoa.
The thick walls of this duct must have shielded us from enough of the blast.
How
If it wasn't for
convenient.
random, we wouldn't have made it. Oh, random.
Gillian, we have no time for grief now. We must get back to Junker headquarters as quickly as possible. Harry and Mika are in danger.
You're right. And I have to keep my promise to random. But first, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
I can't see a thing. What should we do?
Well, we've got this. Metal, turn your light on, will you? I was waiting for you to ask. Let there be light. Well, let's try moving forward. There could be snatchers waiting for us. Please use extreme caution. How far does this thing go? Gillian, are you sure that this thing has an exit? There's some kind of scratches here. Scratches? Check them out. It looks like it continues for some distance. It's constructed quite well. There are signs that construction to reinforce it has been carried out. What's this? There's some sand spilled here. How did this get here? This scratch was caused by the scraping of a very hard, claw-like object of some kind. A snatcher? Maybe they were using this as some kind of shortcut or back route. Metal, are you picking up any movement? I'm afraid the shock of that explosion has damaged my motion detector. So is it working or not? I'm getting partial readings, but they are not as sensitive as they should be. We get attacked in a narrow area like this, we've had it. Please pray for us, Gillian. We've got to make it out of here. Damn, so I have to depend on my own eyes and ears, do I? I can hear the sound of water flowing. And we must be close to a way to get out of this thing. We can't go back. The way is blocked by debris. There is probably a sewer or something nearby. Wanted to go up. It appears that a snatcher was dragged through here. A human body would not cause such marks. Maybe that naked snatcher we saw in the operating room. That's probably correct. An endostructure before the artificial skin was installed seems most likely. Okay. Both the right and left side of the walls of the duct have scratches on them, as if something hard had bumped into them. It's from the snatchers when they move through this duct, I bet. My light isn't powerful enough. It appears to continue on. I can hear water. It can't be a dead end. We can probably keep moving forward, but it's likely to be a dead end. Buried alive, eh? Great. Check real careful. There's gotta be a way out somewhere. Reinforcing bars formed of level 4 hardness steel alloy have been installed. It's quite strong. And that's what saved us. I guess we should thank him, eh? It seems like this is not just a simple air duct. For an air duct, the quantity of dust is quite low. So that means this thing is used regularly, right? Yes, there is certainly no reason why anyone would ever deliberately clean a duct like this. Achoo! Achoo! Gillian, is it Snow 9? Alright, I will gather and analyze a sample of the air here. Gillian, the results are as I would have expected. Though the concentration is thin, there is definitely Snow 9 present. Snow 9, huh? Is it okay to breathe it? You will be safe at these concentrations. The farther we go, the higher the concentration. It must be coming from that direction. We can probably keep moving forward, but he didn't. Alright, now analyzing this sand. Iron particles, high quantities of phosphorus. This type of sand is particular to the M district in Neo-Kobe. The M district, eh? Around the old factory, right? What's that mean? It is quite unusual that that particular sand would be present here. It was no doubt brought here by someone. I am not reading anything at the moment. The lower surface is constructed of reinforced concrete. This does not seem to be just an ordinary air duct. Looks like the Snatchers have been using it to move around. With these scratches and the presence of Snow 9, I'd say it's definite. I sure don't want to meet up with any of them in a tight space like this. Now we can advance, okay. Jeez, this thing just keeps going. In sectors, Gillian, use your blaster. Yeah, not fast enough. Merp. I'm dead. Okay. Yeah, my controller's not being good for this. Okay, let's try again. Ugh. I am going to try this. Switching over to my... There we go. Ugh. There we go. I'm no longer reading any motion. Phew, they really build a lot of those things, don't they? Gillian, are you alright? Yeah, I'll live. Took 2 hits, though. Those insectors must be the security for this area. Which means that at the end of this duct... I'm not reading any more emotion. Let's move on. Don't want to meet up with any more of those spiders. Look, a way out. We're saved, Gillian. Metal, don't let your guard down. Where was this gonna lead?
What in the world?
This is part of the tube liner, the city's long-abandoned subway system.
You mean Queen's Hospital and this were connected?
Yes, it would appear that the Snatchers were using this to move from place to place. This would provide them with the perfect way to move about while still avoiding the ultraviolet rays they hate so much. We should have realized this sooner. The city is crisscrossed by the tube liner's old lines, and since they are abandoned, the Snatchers could move undetected as well.
Aha! That's how those 2 we caught a glimpse of at the abandoned factory where Gibson was killed were able to disappear so quickly. They must have used this subway.
That would appear to be correct. The tube liner passes underneath that factory site as well. That would also explain why sand from the factory was in the air duct at the hospital.
So this is the trick they were using to stay out of the sun and avoid being seen while they moved around.
Now we know why it took so long to uncover them.
All right, let's follow the subway. We should be able to get out when we get to the nearest station.
How far does this bloody thing go? We're probably lost. I wonder where we are. Metal, can you see what's up ahead? It appears that the tunnel continues for as far as I can see. That's the area we just passed through. I see nothing out of the ordinary. The only sound is that of our own footsteps. Metal, can you hear any trains approaching? What are you saying, Gillian? The tube liner system has been abandoned for years. There is no sound besides what we are making. Metal, how much farther do we have to go to reach the next station? Since I don't know what our exact present location is, I cannot give you an accurate figure. This part of the system didn't have very many stations. We will probably have to walk quite a bit further. I cannot see anything else. We were just there, Gillian. There's nothing unusual about it. Exclamation point. Gillian, what's wrong?
Look, metal, light!
Yes, but this doesn't look like a station.
There's a ladder.
Where do you suppose it leads, Gillian?
I don't have the slightest, but let's climb it and see.
All right, now climbing the ladder. We seem to have emerged into an odd place. Wait, this room.
It's Freddie Nielsen's bathroom. He was using this shaft from the bathtub to get down into the subway. So that's how he did that.
Ah, yes. As I recall, after you disposed of Lisa, he somehow entered the apartment without using the regular entrance.
Which he accomplished by using this secret passage into his bathtub.
The bathtub must be of a double construction. The bottom is actually a lid. When they wanted to hide the passage, all they needed to do was fill the tub. And to get in and out, they would just drain the water into another tank.
Jeez. Double bottom bathtubs? Abandoned subways? Snatchers really go out of their way to stay out of the sun.
Okay, Gillian, let's head outside.
Alright. Let's have another look at that map. Moscow, eh? Jinshuo over at Queen's Hospital had a picture of St. Basil's Cathedral. The chief keeps a picture of Red Square Hidden. How come everybody is such a big Moscow fan these days? What's going on here? Well, Gillian, have I told you about the Russian bots? Moscow seems to hold some clue to this whole thing, doesn't it? Moscow. Did that guy say something about it? Before the explosion, didn't Chinchuo say something about achieving what was meant to be 55 years ago in the depths of the Kremlin? Now that you mention it, this map is from exactly that era, isn't it? Moscow, 50 years ago. The key to understanding the Snatchers no doubt lies there. This has to have some meaning. I don't think they'd paste a 50-year-old map up here just as a decoration. Okay. Tape, you mean this laser beam, right? Don't break the beam, Gillian. You'll have people from headquarters all over the place. It's a security sensor, you know. I see. Gotta make sure nobody messes with the evidence after all. Yeah. Geez, I feel like I'm breaking into a place or something. We're outside of Nielsen's apartment. Thank God. Now let's get back to headquarters. How do you plan to get back? We have no motorcycle. Are you going to walk it? Aren't there any taxis or anything around here? Why don't we search the area? This is a building that the Nelsons were living in. Since the incident the other day, the other occupants have all moved out. Look, there's a taxi over there. It's a manned taxi. The driver is behind the wheel. The cab is for hire. Shall we board it? It's a black taxi, but we have little choice in the matter. Let's board, Gillian. He's parked illegally in front of a house. Perhaps he's waiting for a customer. Alright, let's board the taxi. We've boarded the taxi. Where to, sir? This is a manned cab. I can take you anywhere you want to go. We're on urgent business. Get us to Junker headquarters as quickly as you can. Junker headquarters, eh? What would you want to go there for? Something going down? The car has been modified to operate on manual only. Hey, this is the black taxi, you know. Don't be so noisy, okay? His face is concealed. Polarizing film has been placed on the rearview mirror. Come on, you know the unspoken rule. Drivers and passengers of black taxis aren't supposed to interfere with each other's business, you know? The driver's identification is not posted on the dashboard. Come on, you know the unspoken rule. Drivers and passengers of black taxis aren't supposed to interfere with each other's business, you know? The driver is of medium height and medium build. Come on, stop that, please. Now, where would you like to go? We're in a hurry. Is that some kind of joke, sir? You can't be serious. This is a manned taxi, you know. I can't go to a place like that. Well, I think we picked a weird taxi. Listen, I'm a junker. Take me to Junker headquarters and do it quickly. I'm afraid not. You're going somewhere else. You want to know where that is? Where? Straight to hell. Jinchuo. Pew 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 pew.
Is he dead?
He's junk now. Stubborn one, wasn't he?
Jeez. He made it through that explosion and was waiting for us out here. If those things ever get control of the city, there's no way we'll ever get it back. We've got to stop them before that.
And to do that, we have to prevent the chief from getting to the Kyoto summit.
I know. And I have to pay back my debt to Random.
Let's use this taxi to get back to Junker headquarters.
I planned on it. I just hope Mika and Harry are safe.
We've arrived at Junker headquarters. I certainly hope Mika and Harry are safe. Alright, Metal, this is it, the final showdown. Are you ready? Let's go. Now entering headquarters. This is the lobby. What? The shutter on the reception booth is closed? This is the time to save. It appears that something attacked this place. The shutter on the reception booth is closed. So where did Mika go? This is the protective shutter for the reception booth. It is automatically lowered in times of danger. The emergency light is flashing on the door check panel. So headquarters has been put on emergency status. There are a few holes in the shield, no doubt caused by blaster or cannon fire. Cannon? Then it's Snatchers who did this. The surface of the shutter shows evidence of having been struck by fire from an energy weapon. I read motion, something is in the booth. Gillian, we have to open this somehow. It functions as a protective shield, so there is no way to see inside the booth with it like this. It's been locked from the inside. The only way to open it is from inside the booth. Gillian, we have to open this somehow. Can't this be opened from the outside? If it has an emergency external connection port, then it can be opened from the outside. We have to look for an emergency external connection port. Metal, find this external connection jack. Here we are. I have located an emergency external connection port on the side of the booth. With this, I will be able to open the shutter. Now plugging into with emergency external connection port. Releasing lock mechanism. Now opening the shutter.
All right, I'm going to open it, but please use extreme caution. Anything could be inside.
Mika! Mika, are you all right? Metal, how is she?
Her pulse is normal. The only external injuries are to her forehead, and they are not serious. There's been no significant blood loss.
Mika, come on, snap out of it. It's me, Gillian.
Gillian? Gillian.
Mika, what happened?
Gillian, the chief. The chief is a snatcher.
So he's finally shown his true colors.
Harry's...
What's happened to Harry?
Harry put me in the pod and sealed the main door. He locked the snatcher in.
That was smart. Not even a snatcher can get through this shield.
So where's Harry?
He said keep the door sealed no matter what happens in there. And then he went in. Gillian, please help him.
Harry!
Oh no.
Mika, open the door. I'm going in. Metal, we're going in. Be careful. That snatcher could be hiding anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Gillian, please be careful. The chief is very cunning. Don't let your guard down.
Don't worry. I'll watch myself in there.
We're in the main hallway. Uh-oh. What's this? Someone is down. That hat.
Harry!
Oh, Gillian, is that you? I'm getting old. Just look at me.
What happened?
I saw the chief messing with your turbocycle, and that weird picture in his office.
Metal, how is he? Metal!
I do not wish to say.
Really that bad, huh?
Gillian, when I confronted him about what I saw, he showed me what he really was. I was barely able to even scratch him.
That's enough, Harry. I understand. Metal, is there anything we can do for him?
Gillian, I'm sorry.
Harry, you'll be okay. It doesn't look like you're hurting too bad.
Oh no.
This'll work out perfect. You always were working too hard anyway. Why don't you take a nice long vacation somewhere and rest up?
Yeah, sure. Nice try, Gillian, but it's my body. I know I ain't gonna make it. You were a good kid, Gillian.
Harry!
I don't know how to say this right, but I've always had a special feeling about you. I've always had trouble talking to people since I was little, like my father. What I can remember of him.
Pulse and blood pressure falling.
Harry, hang in there. You and I were gonna go out and tie one on, remember?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You, me, and Jean, the three of us.
But John is...
Metal, quiet!
Gillian, I've lived my life alone. I didn't know my parents or family. Always so stubborn, glued to my research. I never really trusted anybody. That was a mistake.
Blood pressure continuing to fall.
Harry?
After Jean died, I felt it. Human warmth, companionship.
I know what you mean.
Gillian, I just wanted to get along with everybody. I don't need no Nobel Prize. For 50 years, I've been searching, trying to find something I lost. Looks like I'll never find it now.
Gillian, he's about...
Looks like I've been talking too much. It's up to you now, Gillian. I'm finished. You won't forget this, old grouch, will you?
Harry!
Of course not.
Gillian, you've got to believe in yourself. You're the last junker.
Harry! Harry!
Pulse 0. Pupils are dilated.
Cunningham! No! Snatcher! I'll get you for this!
We have no time for grieving. That Snatcher is still hiding somewhere here in headquarters.
Metal, listen to me. If that Snatcher gets me, you've got to take Mika and run. Then you've got to blow up Junker headquarters. Blow it sky high! You understand me?
Yes, sir. I just hope it doesn't come to that. So, where should we start our search?
Let's do the obvious one first. Don't see the Snatcher. What? In a place like this? Alright, I'll check it out now. Please be careful. No Snatchers here. There is no reading. My movement sensor is functioning properly. I'm gonna save here. I can't find any sign of the Snatcher. About the only place one could hide in this room is here, right? Alright, now investigating. No Snatchers here. Alright, I'll check it now. Please be careful. Sorry, nothing here. I will check it out now. Are you ready? No Snatchers here. Pick up any motion and engineering metal? I don't read any movement. We are the only ones in the area. The ceiling fan is the only thing moving. This is the detective's room. The Snatcher does not seem to be around. Alright, now checking the locker. Sorry, nobody there. Alright, now investigating. What? Oh, sorry, nothing there. Alright, now investigating. Nothing unusual there. Any motion readings in the detective's room? We are the only ones registering on my motion detector. I can't find any sign of the Snatcher. There's a good chance it's hiding in here somewhere. I will check it out now. Are you ready? Sorry, nothing there. Alright, now investigating. No Snatchers here. Wait, did I check the middle one? What? Oh, sorry. Nothing there. How about motion in the shooting range? Reading anything? We are the only ones registering on my motion detector. This is the computer room left. I can't find any sign of the Snatcher. The Snatcher does not seem to be around. I will check it out now. Are you ready? No Snatchers here. I will check it out now. Are you ready? What? Oh, sorry. Nothing there. Register any motion here in the computer room, Metal? We are the only ones registering on my motion detector. Back to the office. This is the chief's office. What's this? There's something on the desk. Uh-oh. There is some kind of stain on the desktop. It's blood. It appears that blood is dripping from the ceiling. Why don't we investigate the ceiling? Uh-oh. Cunningham?
The lighting control system has been destroyed. Distance to motion readings increasing.
Is he trying to run?
Motion readings have vanished.
You got past me this time, Snatcher.
Headquarters emergency lighting has been activated.
Can we find him again?
We should go after him immediately.
We'll find him. We know he's somewhere inside headquarters.
The Snatcher has been wounded. We should look for traces of blood.
Harry's body is as we left it. There's no sign it has been disturbed. Any movement in the hallway? There is no reading. No blood here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I can search for bloodstains in the different rooms. No traces here. What about here? There's no way for it to get out of headquarters. There are still some rooms we haven't checked. Ah, here we go. Let's check the lobby. The lobby? You never know. But the main door was sealed off when we came in. We checked and double-checked everywhere else. Let's go take a look.
The main door has been opened. Did Mika open it?
Wait, Mika's not in the pod. What happened?
The lighting has been disconnected.
Don't move, Seed.
Cunningham, is that you?
I read motion. He is definitely in here.
Where are you? Show yourself.
I'm right here. I don't need to run or hide from you.
Mika!
No, Gillian, don't move. It's a trap.
A hostage? You cowardly scum! Mika, why did you open the entrance?
I don't know. I was really scared. I mean, the emergency light's coming on so suddenly.
Seed, go ahead and shoot. But you'd better be a pretty good shot, or this kid goes home in a bag.
Shoot, Gillian. Kill this thing. Don't worry about me.
Mika!
What are you going to do?
I have you now, Junker.
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated.
Mika,
Here we go, got him.
are you all right?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Thank you.
Harry? I got him. Random? Sorry it took so long, but this ought to make us even.
Junker? You may have stopped me, but it's not over yet.
Gillian, this is just residual energy feedback. Its power levels are dropping rapidly.
Queen's Hospital was nothing more than a maintenance facility. We have comrades operating throughout the city, more than you can imagine. Now our plans will move into Phase 2. For that, we will enlist the help of Professor Lorraine. Your existence is meaningless, as long as you don't get your memory back. Good luck, Junker.
My memory? Comrades? Professor Lorraine?
Harry! Why? Please tell me. Why do so many good people have to die?
Mika!
This is all wrong.
Mika, don't worry. I won't let anybody else die. I've made a promise to Harry and Random. But the city is still full of Snatchers. This fight is just beginning.
Gillian, I have an urgent video call from Jamie. I'll connect you.
Gillian, I've got my memory back. I remember everything.
Your memory? So what about us, Jamie? Who are we?
Gillian, it's terrible. What we've done.
Jamie, what's wrong?
I can't tell you something like this over the video phone. I would have been better off never remembering.
Okay, Jamie, calm down. I'll head out right now. Where are you? Is it snowing?
I'm sorry, Gillian. I can't tell you. They've taken our boy hostage.
Our boy? Who?
Our boy?
Professor Modner is here too.
Jamie, what are you talking about?
I'm so sorry.
Snatcher!
Gillian!
We have Professor Lorraine. We only require her cooperation for a short period here at the Kremlin. So for now, I suggest you avoid doing anything foolish, Professor Seed.
And that's Act 2. Okay, so getting a little late, so this is a great time to end the stream for today. And tomorrow evening, my time, I will do a short stream finishing the game, since we've gotten this far already. But until then, have a great night, have a great rest of the weekend. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.